Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain you the details or process that I follow to recruit or to hire freelance writers from Facebook groups. This is the most effective channel for me from at least for the last 3 to 4 months. I was able to find really good writers in reasonable budget. I don't say very low cost, but reasonable budget, but delivering consistently good quality content, at least meeting to my expectations. I can't expect them to deliver like the content quality that I get from the buyselltext.com, these kind of a platforms, but the money that I am paying, considering that I am getting more than satisfied content from these writers. So I will explain you the process that I follow here. If you have not watched my earlier 3 videos, where first in initial video I summarized all the channels that I explore. Next video I explained the process that I follow to get the content done through platforms. In third video I also explained the process that I follow to identify the low cost writers through internship platforms. So this is the fourth video in the series. This is primarily I am going to focus identifying and also hiring the freelancers from the Facebook groups. So the first step that I follow is in all those primary popular platforms, popular groups, I publish an ad. So publish ad. So I already in first video I showed you the groups that I explore. So these are the couple of groups. One is content writers. Other one is content writers needed. You can see that there are about 140k members are there. Here you have about nearly 40k members are there. Likewise, you have few more groups are there. You can actually just go and search for. But I normally follow about give ad about in 2 or 3 platforms. What I observed is most of the writers are common across all the groups. However, you get a different responses from each of the groups. So it's better you publish the ad in 2 or 3 groups. Don't spam too much in publishing in 10 groups every time. Just publish in 2 or 3 platforms. You will for sure will get the response. So while giving the ad, freelancers, because these are not interns, these are freelancers, please provide a very specific, like your pricing. You will have to tell them the exact pricing also, at least your the minimum pricing that you offer them, because most of the freelancers, the first question will be what is the pricing. So it is a price per word. You can say you will pay maybe a $5 for 1000 words, or $7 for 1000 words, $10 for 1000 words. I normally start with a $5 for 1000 words, and then I get the responses, then I negotiate, and now I settle at about it's same thing, at about $5 per 1000 words is the price for which I am getting the writers from Facebook groups. But I normally negotiate a little bit more, but you will be able to find at that range. But if you are ready to go up to $10, you will be able to find even better writers from this group. So while publishing the details, provide them basically your type of content and then price. And also if you need any basic minimum number of word count and all that, because freelancers will have multiple commitments, so you need to tell them, give them as specific as much details as possible. That's the first step that you will have to follow. Once you publish the ad, you will get a lot of responses from these groups. Then screen the profiles. While screening the profiles, there is again no scientific way of doing it. What I normally do is I look at the applicants, or the profile of the person who responded. Then if I see that profile is very fresh, or even there is no title of content writing and all those things, I normally don't consider them, because if person is a freelancer, obviously they would have kept their title as a writer. They would have written to some of the customers, and you can feel it. You will gain this experience. Probably first time you may not be able to, but once you go through this process twice or thrice, you will be able to learn it. There is no scientific way of doing it in these groups. Probably you can, but you will have to develop your own methodology. That's what I want to convey. But the way they respond to you, the way they provide the details, you will be able to make out majority. At least you can disqualify a lot of the people, and then by looking at how by looking at their profile and how they are responding. That's the first step. Then the moment you shortlist some of them, discuss terms and conditions. This is very important, and they themselves also will ask for it. Normally, if you remember the video that I created for while recruiting interns, there discussing the terms and condition comes at the end, but here you will have to upfront tell them what all the terms and conditions. At least at high level you need to tell them, like what kind of a content you are looking at, and what are your basically the expected minimum quantity, and how do you do your payment and all. That is also very important. Some of the international writers also will respond. Then you need to sort out what kind of facility they have for the money transfer, otherwise it's going to be difficult at the later stage. So and are you going to basically do the payment transfer for each of the article, or on a certain payment cycle that you want to follow? These things that you will have to clarify for the shortlisted profiles. There a lot of negotiations will happen. However, though you give very clear pricing details in the ad, still people will come back and negotiate more. This is very common. And then once this is done, once basically if you are happy with some of the writers after these discussions, then send them the first article. Send first article. So most of the freelancers will not write for free, and they may say that at best they will tell you that they will write maybe 100, 200, 300 words. I normally don't go with that approach, because it is difficult to really make out for 300 word, for 200 word. At least that's not my way of validating. I want to look at holistically an article. So I send them the details, but I send them one article which relatively shorter length, maybe a short article about 1000 or 1500 word kind of a topic. I pay them for this article, and it's a paid article. I tell them it's a paid article, so go ahead and write fully. And then once you get it, then provide the feedback. Now the article may be so bad that you don't even feel like providing the feedback, and then you lose your money. So that's the investment, that's the risk that you need to take. So that I normally let it go, because it's all about $5 to $10. That's okay. Even if I hire $5 for 1000 words, if it's a 1500 word, it's a $7. That's perfectly fine. I don't want to too much negotiate there. If the article is minimum at least about a 70% matching to my expectation, then I provide the feedback. If not, I tell them thank you very much, it is not working out, this is your the payment for the first article, go ahead, I'm not interested to continue. If the writer is really genuine, some of the writers say that no, we don't need a payment, it's okay, you are not using it, that's fine. In those cases, that's okay. Otherwise, no issues, I pay them. That's the investment that we need to make to end up in this process. Then once you provide the feedback, typically you get the revisions. Then look for feedback for revision. So some of the writers will slip away here. So some of the writers will say that looking at your feedback, they may come back and tell you that this is too much, this is the best they can do. They may not be able to meet our expectation. That's perfectly fine. So the only very few writers will come back to you if you are very good in giving the feedback. So this is extremely critical. So don't just say that throw some subjective feedback there, saying that the article should be similar to this one, similar to that, it should generate, these type of things will not work. You need to be very, very, very objectively provide the feedback with examples. Then you can get a good response from writer, either positive or negative. So once this is done, then you need to do a final discussion again. So final discussion will be based on how they responded during this first article. So some of the writers will not honor the deadlines that they commit. So you need to tell them, you need to take care of that. some of the writers would have given you a lot of duplicate content, or probably there may be some errors. You need to tell them, you need to do a plagiarism check before you deliver the content. Some of the writers would have not included maybe appropriate product. So all these feedback. So once this is done, then you do the final discussion. So these are all the gaps that identified. So going forward, for any payment, you need to ensure that you don't repeat these problems. Otherwise, basically the payment will, there will be an impact on the payment. So these kind of discussions you will have to do the final terms and conditions kind of thing. So once that is done, then basically the final selection. That's about it. So if a writer agrees, then on board. This is the process basically I follow. So the most important thing is here is the one. The discussion, this is also okay, but once you get your first article, you will be able to make out, you will be able to easily assess the standard of the writer and fitment to your particular expectations. You should be able to convey, communicate your requirements as well as expectations very clearly. So as if you effectively you do this, you will be able to basically succeed in hiring the better writer for you. So that's the critical step. Now the challenges that I faced here, so let me tell you this, as I told you that I had a lot of success here in identifying good writers. At the same time, the highest pain points also I have gone through only while identifying writers from these groups. So number one, spam, basically spams or scam, whatever it is. So lot of people actually will bombard you with unnecessary details and sending you the messages and pinging you. All this is very common. Some of them may not be even writers also. I don't know. There are a lot of these kind of issues are there that you need to deal with. This is there everywhere. Number two, this is the most important thing. What I observed is, for some of the writers, the samples have absolutely, samples that they provided doesn't match to the article that they wrote. So after screening the profile, I actually asked for a sample, past sample. Okay. So whatever samples they shared here and whatever the article they have written here, first article, if you compare the quality, there is no comparison at all. Then what I realized is, basically the reason is, other samples, I have seen this multiple times. Some of the writers provide the samples from other writers, and then when they start writing on their own, the quality, there will be huge difference from the with respect to quality. So I don't know why do they do that, but they do it to just go through this first step and get into the second phase of it. So this is something you will have to very carefully observe. How you can catch this is, no way you can catch while the screening of the profile. Only way you can catch this is if you thoroughly review your first article. If you oversee your first article output, then I think you will be in trouble. Then you will not be able to identify the people who are sharing other samples, right? Third one, this is another surprising thing to me, I didn't expect. They outsource. What these writers do is, for example, I tell them that I pay you $5 per 1000 words. They accept it and they outsource that article to another, maybe a $3 per 1000 word kind of a writer. Most likely those are college interns, and you know that the quality will be pathetic. So that output will come to you. These people will keep that money. This is the business. I found lot of writers like that. So this is another surprise to me. So you need to again look at compare the sample as well as the first article output. Then you need to take a call whether the sample is matching with the first output. Then accordingly you will have to either discontinue or give them the appropriate feedback. So this is one. And fourth one is, people don't the deadlines, they don't honor. Most of the freelancers, I normally try to be very accommodative, but at the same time these freelancers will be working with multiple clients. So wherever there is a more pressure, normally they deliver, but I don't say that every writer do that, but this is another thing that I observed. Then the fifth one, most important thing, is the quality. So the quality checks, though they have some ability, they don't perform the quality checks. They expect, they leave, they send that raw output to us. Then we will have to do all those things. So when you get your first article, or even after first article, I am telling you the subsequent article also, for every article you better perform your quality checks. So there are some few standard procedures that I follow. If you have not watched my video where I mentioned about my 9 points that or 9 validations that I perform to check the quality, go and check that video. So for every article you will have to do that. Then set the expectations every time that you will have, they need to take care of all these things. So over the time that will become a standard process. If you are if you skip those things, then there is no guarantee that you will get a quality article consistently. That's another important thing. So these are the problems I faced. But if you can fix, if you are able to spend your additional effort in the initial stages and provide the feedback and then follow a certain process, then I think you will be able to get a good writers from this group. At least my experience is so far. I identified 3 writers, not full time. Again, they are working for multiple clients every week. Each of them deliver me about 3 articles, but all of them are actually doing a reasonably good job. So this is for me the best channel that is working currently for my content writing requirement. This is the one. So those are the details I wanted to share. If you have any specific questions, please do ask in the comment section. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.